What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski, and we're going to find out if the Union Women's Juliet binding is a wise buy for you. So the Juliet is definitely one of the more popular bindings in the women's lineup from Union. It's kind of a takedown from the men's STR binding, where we're getting that Duraflex base plate and high back, getting the flex where you need it, getting the stiffness where you need it, and obviously doing that classic extruded aluminum heel loop that is in all the Union bindings, so you get playfulness and flex where you need it, but you also get sturdiness in and out of your turns. And then underneath we got that EXT thermoformed bushing, so they put it in the heel and kind of down the side of the binding. So you're getting a little sturdier feel up in the toe, but it's helping to smooth out those carves from your toe side edge to your heel side edge, also helping the board to flex a little bit more around the binding, so you're getting a more natural feel out of the board. Then that ExoFrame 3.0 strap on top has no padding because it doesn't need it. It has all the shaping that you need to make sure that there's no pinching and make sure that this thing feels nice and comfortable all day long, no matter how tight you've got it ratcheted down. But then not having any padding, the super important thing about that is when you're leaning on it, it doesn't give. So you go from your heel side edge to your toe side edge even quicker. And then they use that camber disc to mount this thing to the board, so it will mount to any 4x2 or channel board on the market. But if you do happen to have one of those old boards that has just the 4x4 hole pattern, you're still going to be able to throw these on that as well. But is the Juliet a wise buy for you? Well, this is for those beginner to intermediate female riders who are looking for one binding that can ride park to powder and everywhere in between. It has that perfect medium flex, so it's going to be able to ride on boards that are a little bit stiffer from more of a free ride style of ride, all the way down to park boards, that little bit softer, easier feel. And like the STR, this has a lot of features that have been passed down from a lot of the higher end women's bindings of the past. So they basically came out with new straps, new high backs, new pieces and parts on the higher end bindings, and they took those parts and moved them down into this binding. So you are getting a lot of really cool features on a binding that really doesn't cost a lot. And that being said, if you are a higher end rider and maybe you need a new set of bindings but you don't have a lot of money to spend, this is a great way to get a lot of performance without having to break the bank. But if you got any questions about what we talked about in the video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and make sure to check out any of the Sun and Ski locations or just hit them up at sunandski.com.